Okay, so now we've loaded our sequence file and our gel file, and we're ready to begin the analysis procedure. The next step in the analysis procedure is to define the lanes. This is the part that gets fun. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Define Lanes. And here, SAFA is going to ask me how many bins per lane I want to use. This is sort of like a resolution number. 10 is usually a good way to start. But if for some reason you don't like the image after the rectification process, you may want to change this number. It really depends on the resolution of your image. So I'm going to go ahead and choose 10 lanes. Now I'm going to start drawing lines down to define some of the boundaries for my different lanes in my gel. So I'm going to start here over on the left-hand side, always left to right, and I'm just going to draw an approximate estimation of where I think the left side of the boundary is. And when I'm done, to finish the lane, I'm going to right-click. I'm going to right-click now. I right-clicked, and you can see here now SAFA has completed the line to the bottom. You can see that there's a dot up here and a dot right here, down here at the bottom. I'm going to do this again on the left side, on the right side now of my very first lane in the gel. Going down, and right-click at the bottom, and that'll terminate that. I'm going to do this a couple more times to sort of define, give SAFA an idea of where lane boundaries are. You can see each time I'm left-clicking to define the lane boundary, all the way down to the bottom, right-click, and then I'm done. So at this point, I could keep adding lines the way I've been doing it, but SAFA likes to help you out, and so now I'm going to type on the button G, and G is going to ask SAFA to make a guess at the next lane boundary. So go ahead and type G. And as SAFA did a pretty good job, you can see down here, it seems to have had some issues. So I'm not really happy with this guess. So at this point, I'm going to move the mouse over the guess. I'm going to type E for erase. It's going to take it away, and then I'm going to manually input this one as well. Sometimes SAFA does a better job than others with the guessing, but you're sort of responsible for making sure it does an okay job. So I'm going to try again, hitting G, and this time SAFA did a pretty good job. So now things start going a little bit faster. You can see that SAFA is doing a pretty good job of guessing lane boundaries, finding the next one. I'm just hitting G. We're going through here the entire image, and as you can see, we're really getting over pretty much just by hitting G, we're doing a very good job of identifying the lane boundaries. Again, here this one isn't very good, so I'm going to go ahead and hit E to erase it. I'm going to put it in manually. There we go, like this. Right-click to finish. And I'm going to go ahead and put the last one manually. SAFA would have trouble guessing the next one. In these lanes here are the T1 digests, and so they have very big, thick bands, which can confuse the automatic assignment procedure in SAFA. And so I'm just going to go ahead and put this in manually. So at this point, I'm done with defining lanes, and so I'm going to hit Z to finish the procedure, to get out of this define lane procedure. Z gets me out, and now you can see that SAFA has drawn sort of center lines down each lane over here.